Why are you all by yourself over here? You should be over there with the girl. Well, we got some water. Goodness, I'm gonna get stuck. You guys are so crazy. We got water running. Go back where you came from. Oh, Mr. Big Bully. Mr. Big Bull figures you know it all. Flies are bothering you? Well, I am pleased that everything is kind of cleaned off the field. All the hay is baled. So anyways, I got a bull coming in on Friday, another bull. I'm questioning his feet, how well he's performing. He gave me issues. I've had him in the chute already a couple of times. I think he might need to be going for baloney. And it's supposed to start raining here anytime soon. So I better get rolling here before I start melting. And it's starting to rain now, so I was able to get about half an hour of work without getting wet and go, hey, you can stay here. Hey, that'll do. That'll do, guys.
Did you see him?
Oh, are you okay? We'll put you in the garage.
Really coming down.
It is. So it looks like we got water now in the ditch over here. Not much of a ditch. It's but from here all the way to the shop there's water. I think we got a few inches of rain. I'm kind of curious to see how much rain we got. Okay, so that's an inch. Then pour that out and then we'll see how much goes into here. Two inches. Two and 3/4 of an inch. So we're gonna do some setting up here, and I'm gonna bring the water trough out here. And what I want to do is I want to put a couple of fence posts on each side here, so that then the water trough will go up to here, and this is going to kind of be protected as well from any of the cattle coming here too. So we're going to plant a couple of bigger fence posts in there. What I'll do is I'll sample this one down back. The ground is nice and soft, so it's a good time to do this. I better watch where I'm going here. Goodness, I'm gonna get stuck. watch what I'm doing here. I'll just be a little bit careful. Yesterday's rain, we got 2 3/4 inches of rain, and we had a good downpour there probably for about an hour. I got to move my chickens away from Lake Grassy here because there's water underneath the there was water, yeah, there still is water out in that so I'm gonna move them up on a ridge over here. Yesterday I knew it was going to rain, and you can see how much rain came off the bus here. And it probably came down this 5 gallons of water. And I also have an eaves trough here. Well, everything's leaning out to this side here because I got a low tire here. Well, not a low tire, but it's a smaller tire. And I got just a hose right here. And then it goes right down to my water tank in there. So I haven't needed to fill up the tank this year. No, I actually did, and that's actually in May the last time I did. And I used this water here. So we're just gonna go put it on the other side of the fence. The cows were there. Cows were there last week. I think I'm gonna have to get a pair of rubber boots. Never needed rubber boots. Look at all the rain here. And I got a hole in my summer rubber boots. Ow! Got to learn how to walk here. We'll pull this thing up over here, up on a ridge. Letting the cows out on this pasture. This is actually our hay. This is our hay fields. This was our hay fields, but been adding nutrients in it, just like Willie is right now. All right. So I just calculated. We got since June 28th. Today is I'm not used to pulling this thing with when the ground is wet. Yeah, I came in there last night underneath the chicken coop. It was all water. They had a swimming pool underneath there. Lake Grassy. Take the high ground, they say. Yeah, so these chickens will be able to get underneath here, exactly what I want them to do. Come on, ladies. You guys are so crazy. Gonna run me over. Ooh, look at that 3N. That's a beautiful bull there. He's gonna make a nice bull. So these calves will be here probably for about 2 days. I don't want them clipping everything down because this stuff will rebound fairly quickly, especially with the moisture that we have. And then they'll go on the other side here. Somebody must have been feeding cattle here years ago because this stuff is always thick. And I'll keep these cattle here a little bit longer in these woods here. This is where the cows, I just pulled the cows out of here. This is their second pass already. They will get another pass through here. As you can see, all This was always a difficult pasture to manage because I've never had a fence through here. So finally I put a fence through here, and I got to put up another fence out to that corner out there because I've got this as another paddock. The cows stay in here. So what they'll do is, you know, if there's a northwest wind coming from that direction, then what will happen is then they'll congregate here. But before, what happened is they'd go out into this grass here, and then, you know, their feet would get wet, and that's where foot rot would happen. But the herd's been pretty good so far, and I've been trying to keep them out of the swamp. So I think if I unhook this, I won't have power. I think I just got this thing anchored to that dead tree over there. I don't think I got any power here. So we're gonna go along. What I need to do is I gotta take some poly wire down, and we're gonna take it to our other pasture where the black cows are. Put this back here, and then what we'll do is we'll I'll use it on the other field there. Okay, so how long did that take me? It was 2 o'clock. It took me 20 minutes, which isn't too bad. Am I better off just putting in a fence post in there, putting in a fence, and then what I would do is actually split it off a half again? Am I better off to go and split it, put a fence in? The infrastructure is going to be a little bit more expensive because I got to put in the fence posts and the wire, and then but then I have it, it's done. Then I don't have to spend 20 minutes going in. Probably I would say 25 minutes. But you can see the difference, how much grass is on this side. This is not the best grass. You know, it's I got quite a bit of grass here, so, but they've taken this down. This stuff is going to regrow again. This tree is almost dead, but it's not quite dead. All right, a lot of smoke in here. So being with that there, and then if I split it off in half, is then we just have to open the gates. I think I can probably better manage my grass this way. This is probably a good enough paddock here for this one here, even if I don't split it up. I don't know, what do you guys think? Feed me, water me, give me shelter, and give me the odd cow to cheese. Yeah, okay, we're gonna go. Let's go to the next paddock. So I'll just show you what I just did here. Is I just came off the road. I'm in another pasture here. This is, so what I want to do is I'm gonna put up the electric wire so that the cows get to graze all this down, and I don't think they'll graze very much of it because there is a lot of older stuff. I was going to come in with the mower and cut this out, but I thought, you know, for me to go in here cut with the mower, I thought let the cows go in here. So I'm going to set up this wire, and I'm just going to go right along the trail here, and we're going to just fasten this thing up here. So yeah, I wanted these cows here to go and graze this down because with the moisture we have, this stuff will grow. They'll probably only be here for about a day. You see they grazed this down pretty good already. And then you've got a bunch of grass over here they could have taken down. But I got a couple of paddocks here. I got to cut that with the mower. I'm a little bit short of feed. I'm short of that second grade feed, not the best feed. So I went to town today, went and picked up some stuff here for my water project. So I'm going to put everything together here. Okay, so I got everything set up, so all I have to do is I just got to push this thing into there and the water should start flowing. Okay, we'll have to adjust this, I think. We got water running. Okay, well, I'm quite pleased with this here. I'm just going to give it some protection around here. I'll put a couple of fence posts around there just to give it some protection, and then just I'll cover that float up as well.
Hi!
Second cut. I was going to wait a few days, but I don't know if you can see, I got a lot of alfalfa starting to turn yellow already. And what happens if the whole field turns yellow? And let's cut it. Because leaves are what's going to make the nutrition. And I notice that field is really bad on the other side, so I'm going to knock that down as well. The alfalfa isn't bad on this half, especially where I spread the manure last year. It's not the greatest on the other side. But up on the ridge there, the grass sure is nice. But, so we're cutting it to give it a reset. Hey, Bupie. No jumping. I don't jump on you. Huh. It looks like I've had an animal in here this morning. Wow. By the looks of it, it wasn't a jackrabbit. Found the bull. He's over here. So we're going to chase him back. He can actually probably even stay in this paddock. But I want to put him with the other bulls. At least he has a good idea of what he should be doing. But I got a few bulls that came in yesterday. And this is actually one of the bulls, not my bull, one of the custom bulls. So this guy's going to the he's got to go with one of the custom birds. You're not going to be easy to move, are you? I got a secret weapon. You just might be actually staying here if you're not going to give me, if you're going to give me issues. You can touch the wire, but that's not going to be a good thing to do. So I did get another bull. He got put into here. He came in yesterday. I see he's breeding well already. Because my other two bulls, oh, look at that. Come on, come and help. Just smarten up a bit. I tell you, you know what's going to happen? You need to go back where you came from. Oh, Mr. Big Bully. Mr. Big Bull figures you know it all. Listen to me. Did you get bitten? So I wouldn't come and check the chickens this morning, so I thought, well, why is that a white pail over here? And I started realizing, well, I come in here and the cows are here. My water's all the way down. So my concern is how much water came out of my water tank. I don't think very much. Well, I still got water coming out of there. So I guess for the future, so that doesn't happen again, check your fences. Make sure there's power in it. They broke this as well. So yeah, there's a little bit of water here, so we'll have to check how much is in the tank. There's still water in here. Be for a while. Cows have a mind of their own, eh? So I'm going to shut that off so they don't come into the next paddock. I actually heard them last night bellowing a lot, so I thought, oh, I bet you that's what happened. Okay. Very worn out, I think. Anyways, we're gonna take this out. Well, I gotta go and wrench it out here, so I can't get the impact on it. But anyways, this is, I'll show you what's going on right away. So I thought the rubber was shot in the head. That part of the knife is called the head. So what's happened here is there's rubber that goes in around, there's rubber that goes in around here, and this is supposed to go in like this, but this is what's doing this all the time. Wore out a little bit. I have another one here, just the only thing is I need to get I have another one that's here. I just got to put a grease zerk on there. What I might do is, so that's, yeah, so anyways, the rubber came out of there. So what I'm going to do is take that grease nipple off, and I'm going to put it onto here, if I can. Why is this one broken is my question. Anyways, I will look at that and clean this out and see what's going on. Well, I got that fixed. I just found another one. Really helps when you've got parts off another old machine. You can just stick it on, and especially where I live, you know, I'm an hour away, and then to go get that, it's be another hour to go get it, to come back, and I always just like to have inventory of parts around too. So what I need to do is I need to replace some of these blades because they are looking pretty worn out already. They're chipped. Let's see, this one here, these two are new compared to this one. It's not even cutting very good, so I got to replace some of these. Looks like I have replaced these ends already. Man, if there's a point like that, that means I've got life out of it. So I'm not going to do that right now. Gonna work on some stuff. I got about another hour of cutting of that second cut, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I wonder if I can close this door without moving the hay barn. Oh. Nope. Gotta drive ahead a little bit. And the bull I got back in because that was also a management thing. That was my fault. I didn't put the gate on properly. Also, I never checked the wire out there where the chickens got out, so it was my fault. So anyways, looks like we're coming into a warm week. We got real fill up in moisture here, and which is very positive for the farm. We'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot for watching. Feed me, water me, give me shelter, and give me the odd coutages.